Oh, hi there.
I was wondering if maybe we could have like one of your cars parked here and we could interview there. Just with
Sure.
the
What do you want to see? I can pull up pretty much everything.
just one of your nice cars, whichever one's got like, PD on it.
Alright, alright. 1 second.
Oh, that looks nice.
No, no one wants your matte blue crap box that's already damaged.
What? It's in perfect condition.
Not in any of our eyes.
I'm gonna go repair it then.
Change the color.
Oh. Cool. If it's alright with you, I might get like you guys to stand here so that we've got the background of the PD in the shot. Mission row.
Sure, sure.
Cool. So unfortunately, I am the only reporter currently, so I don't have a news crew.
Maybe. Oh, look, I found a microphone too.
Oh my god! Like you got everything. Are you sure you're not a reporter in disguise?
I mean, actually, I was trying to make a home movie for the PD, but I can't get any help with it.
I've seen these home movies from PD before. It all starts with fun and games, and then someone ends up naked and 18 inches, and it's just one of those things.
I'm sorry, what now?
Nothing. Nothing, not a thing.
Okay.
It's just, wow.
Just as long as you don't hit me with the camera this time, I'm okay with the punch. just not an entire camera.
This is something else. Alright, so I do have quite a few questions. Would you like to all be interviewed together, or would you like to be interviewed separately? One at a time? How would you like to do this?
I mean, it's up to you. It's your news, Whatever you think works best, ma'am. I'm not the best at, that kind of stuff, so we got time.
We always do everything together, though. I mean, we shower together, we work together, we sleep together.
Hey, talk about that.
That camera's not rolling yet, is it?
I mean, it kind of is, but it's fine.
Okay,
we
well,
can cut some of
boys,
these
we're gonna
things
have to
out.
talk about that showering together. I just talked to Matt over there. Don't worry about it, boys. We'll get it covered later.
Oh,
All right.
Alright, well, I guess we can get this started. The first one being, what is your names and what is your ranks?
I mean, I guess I'll go first. I'm
Well,
Sergeant
you wanna
Dylan
start it?
Hunt.
Over here, I'm
And,
Corporal Cameron Smith.
And we will be Corporal Dan Cox.
Alright.
Or Dix for short.
Okay, well, first of all,
Alright, so let's go with, I'm sorry, what was your name again? The one on the very end?
There's two ends.
On the very end. That way, not to the front, that way.
That very end or this very end?
You, sir, what's your name?
I'm Corporal Cameron Smith.
Cameron Smith. Alright, so, when did you decide to become PD?
Well, as a very young boy, I've always been interested in all the fancy lights as well. But, you know, after growing up, had some troubled times with my family and everything, and wanted to make a difference in it. At the time, I had no training or anything to do anything of the sorts. But, you know, went through school, did what I had to do, kept myself down, got myself into a nice job. At first, actually, was with the medical field, and then I got a name change as well, actually, and got into it with the cops.
Did you get a name change for a personal reason, or was there like a criminal background there?
Wasn't too... No criminal background, just not a personal fan of everyone having the same name.
Alright, fair enough. And why did you decide to become a police officer, Dylan?
Oh, why did I become a police officer?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I guess it all started back when, I guess I was, 3 years old or so. My father was a police officer. He was actually the county sheriff, and I'd always looked up to him. And it's a little bit of a sad story, but when I was 15 years old, my father was serving a warrant to some criminal's convict's house. This is a bloodthirsty murderer and all that, and he was trying to serve a warrant, and this guy just shoots my father in cold blood. And I was fatherless at 15. And then my mother, she's just a nurse, and she had to deal with me and my brother, and we had to move out of our house and all that kind of stuff. Joined the military, was a military police officer, loved it, loved every bit of it, and I really wanted to stand up to my father's legacy. And that's when I came to this city, and first thing I did was apply with the police department and got on, and well, the rest is history.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
I know I'm pretty good with it. It's 10 years ago. I still miss him, but it's 10 years ago. I've come to terms.
Well, I'm glad you decided to do that, and continue on and not hate police for not protecting your dad better or having more available to help him, I guess.
Yeah. I want to do my part. I want to get those criminals off the street, the same ones that killed my father. I have all but the utmost respect for police.
Alright, that's really cool. And could I get your name again, please?
Oh yeah, it was Corporal Dan Cox.
Dan. And why did you decide to become a police officer, Dan?
Kind of the same path as a lot of these boys. We grew up over in the Midwest, and just kind of saw the path that my own city back there and my own family was taking, and I decided to be that black sheep and go my own way, and had to move over here after some events that I really don't want to go over on camera happened with the family. I had to distance myself and say, you know what, I'm putting my foot down. I'm going to be the one to make that change in my lineage and do the right thing and just help others. Crime is one of those things where not only does it break a city, it'll break an entire family apart.
So you have a criminal history in your family?
Oh yeah, my family back home got caught up in some things they shouldn't have. My sister wasn't the smartest. My sister wasn't the smartest. She got caught in with some bad people, and it definitely caused her some issues.
Damn, I'm sorry for that as well. Alright.
It happens. Nothing to be sorry for. I appreciate it, though.
No worries. So I do have a question. Like, have you guys ever killed anybody?
I mean,
excuse me, ma'am?
Have you ever killed anybody? In the line of duty, of course.
I prefer that we, you know, say it more of a way if we ever had to discharge our weapon, because we're not out to kill anybody. Don't get me wrong. I know us boys, we've gotten into some rough stuff, and we've had to do what we do to make sure we go home and the rest of the city goes home safe to their families. But we're not out looking to kill anybody, you know. And at the end of the day, we make sure we get met over there. Once they're in custody, we don't look at them completely as a bad person. It's somebody we hate. You know, we just continue on with their jobs, but. We've definitely had to shoot, you know, downrange, if you know what I'm saying.
So there has been deaths from your firearms. Is that right?
unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
It's not our intention, but unfortunately, you know, we got to look at it this way. If someone tries to kill us, I mean, we have to protect ourselves. I mean, we can't protect the people without ourselves, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, like, yeah, you gotta put on your life jacket first before putting it on someone else.
Exactly.
Alright. Do you guys have an achievement that you feel like is a really big accomplishment, whether it be through your PD line of work or personal lives?
I made a cake this morning.
That's your big accomplishment? You made a cake?
The big accomplishment of the day.
Oh wait, I forgot I was supposed to say that.
What was that?
I kind of ate his cake.
You ate his cake?
Good.
I brought it for the commissioner because he was feeling sad, and this dumbass over here eats it.
Alright, well, do any of you guys have, any of the others have a big accomplishment that happened?
I mean, honestly, for me, it's the small victories each day that always, you know, we go home and reflect on. I mean, whether it's making sure these boys to my left get home safely to their loved ones, or even just the other day, we had a nice woman that was taken hostage. She had a bomb pretty much placed right at her feet. Yeah, a couple of bad guys got away with some money, but she was able to go home and see your loved ones another day. So those are the ones we reflect on.
Wow, that sounds like a really intense day. Do you ever fear for your lives in these situations, especially where bombs are involved, or are you more concerned about the person that could be killed, the civilians, I guess?
I mean, it's one of those things. Oh, hell yeah, we fear for our lives, but that's the afterthought. I mean, step one's making sure, you know, who's ever involved in it that they get taken care of. But yeah, when we get back and the scene's cleared, yeah, we definitely look back at it and shoot shit how we easily could have died, or we were scared as shit. But when you're wearing the badge, you gotta make sure you push all that shit aside for a little bit and focus on the goal.
It's kind of like every time you suit up in your uniform every single day. I mean, it's kind of like as soon as you pin on that badge, you kind of just go emotionless, if that's the word. And what I mean by that is you don't really start fearing your life. You start fearing others' lives. You get worried that, you know, you might not save that next person. That's the only thing that we're concerned about when we're on duty. I mean, honestly, even when we're off duty. I mean, I've, you know, stopped a robbery before when I was, you know, grabbing a candy bar down at the 24/7 on Grove Street. These damn gangbangers come in, and, I mean, my first reaction was to make sure that everyone was out of that store and that cashier was all right.
Do you guys feel like, that's the wrong wording. Do you guys receive any mental help for your day-to-day activities? I mean, it sounds pretty tough, especially if you do end up losing a civilian. Are you offered, you know, counseling?
I mean, I'd say not as much as we probably should, but at the end of the day, we gotta keep our nose to the grindstone and just keep moving on. We ain't got too much time for it. I mean, don't get me wrong, we all have our own ways to cope on our own, but PD does offer it if they see there is some distress going on, but we try to keep as much of it separated as we can.
Do you feel
Yeah,
like
plus we get our brothers to talk to.
do you feel like maybe you should kind of get some more counseling, or do you guys just kind of think your brothers are all you need?
I mean, we do a pretty good job on our own, but like I said, if there is ever a sign of distress where it's going to interfere with our job, high command will definitely step in and get us set up with some type of program.
Right. If you had to say anything to the citizens of Los Santos, what would you want to say to them?
Stop breaking the damn law.
Yeah.
I mean, he ain't wrong, but at the end of the day, you know, we're your guys' service. We're here for y'all. You know what I'm saying? You guys can come to us pretty much just about anything. We're here to help you. Make sure you guys all enjoy your time here.
Right. Cool. And the last question I have is there anything that you guys could have that would make your job better, that you would want your commissioner to see, or people of Los Santos to kind of consider, maybe like a bake sale occasionally, better vests?
I mean, better vests would always help. I mean, I hope the commissioner doesn't see it, but hopefully better looking vehicles.
Better looking vehicles?
Wait, hold on. Are you
They're
saying something about the
looking.
Interceptor?
Oh no, I'm talking about the paint job.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
Right. Okay, so you would like better looking paint jobs on your vehicles.
I mean, I think I speak for everyone here.
Don't speak for me. I like mine.
Right.
You like it in a matte finish.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to go with this interview. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you will watch this at 6 p.m. tonight.
Absolutely. Thank you for taking the time.
No worries. Have a great
Yeah, no
day.
problem. You have a good rest of your day.
You too. Thank you so much, guys.